Did you know that the serpent in the Garden of Eden may have actually been a fallen angel? Welcome to our channel where we bring you the most mysterious and intriguing content from around the globe. There, Adam and Eve lived in perfect harmony with God, untouched by pain, sorrow, or death. But this idyllic existence was shattered by the audacious entry of a serpent, a creature endowed with speech, cunning, and deceit. The serpent's deception led to the consumption of the forbidden fruit, resulting in humanity's banishment from Eden and the introduction of suffering into the world. The serpent tells Eve that eating the fruit of the tree of knowledge would grant her wisdom and power equal to that of God. Alluring as this promise may seem, it was a treacherous lie designed to corrupt Eve and lead her away from righteousness. It tells of a future time when the evil spirits born of the serpent as fall will be bound and judged. A time when humanity will regain the glory and closeness with God that was lost in Eden. It marks the entry of sin and corruption into a world that was originally perfect and pure. The serpent's lie, promising wisdom and power through the forbidden fruit, was a clever manipulation of the truth. It appealed to Eve's desire for knowledge and her yearning to be like God, clouding her judgment and leading her astray. Does the idea of a fallen angel as the serpent add a new dimension to your understanding of the biblical narrative? Share your thoughts and insights in the comments below. We would love to hear your perspective. Also, if you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe for more captivating content like this. Your support means everything to us and keeps us motivated to bring you the most intriguing stories and analysis. Thanks for watching. The serpent's deception not only corrupted Eve, but also Adam, resulting in their expulsion from the Garden of Eden. The consequences of their disobedience were profound, bringing suffering, pain, and ultimately death into the world. Yet, until that day comes, mankind lives in a world where this spiritual battle wages silently and invisibly every day. It is seen as the moment when humanity's relationship with God was severed and the spiritual harmony of creation was disrupted. The serpent's deception is often viewed as the catalyst for this downfall, representing the corrupting influence of evil and the dangers of straying from the path of righteousness. The serpent's manipulation of the truth reflects the deceptive nature of evil. It goes beyond the traditional narrative by revealing the presence of fallen angels or demons in this story. The serpent is not just a mere animal, but a fallen spirit, a messenger of darkness sent to corrupt humanity. The deception in the garden was not just a test of obedience, but a cosmic battle between the forces of light and darkness. Through the lens of the Book of Jubilees, we gain a deeper understanding of its true nature, recognizing it as a fallen angel or demon sent to corrupt humanity and bring darkness into the world. The deception in the garden was not merely a test of obedience, but a cosmic battle between the forces of light and darkness. The serpent's lies, its manipulation of the truth, led to the fall of man and the introduction of sin and suffering into the world. As we reflect on the story of the serpent, let us remember that the battle between good and evil is eternal. Let us remain vigilant against the whispers of temptation and strive to live lives rooted in righteousness and wisdom. The story of the serpent's deception serves as a timeless reminder to heed the words of truth and resist the allure of falsehood, for the fate of humanity hangs in the balance. Just as Satan, the ultimate deceiver, disguises himself as an angel of light, the serpent too cloaks his malicious intent in false promises of enlightenment. The serpent's deception led to the fall of not only Eve, but also Adam. Humanity's expulsion from the Garden of Eden serves as a testament to the destructive consequences of succumbing to temptation and abandoning the divine path. The serpent's victory in Eden marked a significant shift in the spiritual order of creation. The introduction of sin and disobedience brought suffering, pain, and ultimately death into the world. The harmonious relationship between God and humanity was severed, leaving mankind alienated from their Creator. However, what if this seemingly straightforward narrative concealed a much deeper and more profound mystery? The restoration promised in Jubilees alludes to a messianic age when the Messiah, a figure of justice and redemption, will return humanity to its original state of righteousness and peace with God. During this time, the dominion of darkness will be vanquished, and the curse brought upon the world through the serpent's deception will be lifted. The teachings of Jubilees offer a message of both judgment and restoration. While the serpent's deception brought darkness and suffering into the world, Jubilees assures that this state is not permanent. The book describes a future time when evil will be eradicated and humanity will be restored to a state of harmony with God. The serpent, as a symbol of evil and corruption, will be defeated and the curse it imposed will be lifted, bringing healing and wholeness to creation. Join us as we explore ancient texts that rewrite everything you thought you knew about the creation of the world and the fall of man. You won't want to miss this. Instead, it is identified as a fallen angel, one of the Watchers who rebelled against the divine order. According to Jubilees, the serpent was a Watchers, a member of a group of fallen angels who descended from the heavens with the intention of corrupting humanity. Their leader, Exile, taught men wicked practices such as astrology, sword-making, and military tactics, leading them astray from the righteous path. As punishment, the Watchers were banished from heaven and condemned to wander the earth. But Exile, defying his sentence, retreated to a remote cave where he fathered demons with the daughters of men. These demons, born of the union between fallen angels and human women, became the source of evil and corruption in the world. One of these demons, Limali, is particularly significant. He is referred to as the serpent, the one who seduced Eve, the mother of all living. This passage clearly identifies the serpent not as a literal snake, but as a fallen spirit, a demon who posed as a serpent to carry out his deception. The Garden of Eden, the birthplace of humanity, was a paradise of immense beauty and spiritual perfection. According to the Book of Jubilees, an ancient text dating back thousands of years, the serpent that tempted Eve was no ordinary snake. Instead, it was a fallen spirit, a messenger of darkness sent to disrupt the divine order and corrupt the hearts of mankind. The Book of Jubilees is an ancient Jewish text that serves as a companion to the Genesis narrative. Written between the 2nd century BCE and the 1st century CE, it offers an alternative and often more detailed account of the creation of the world, the fall of man, and the early history of humanity. Unlike many other ancient texts, the Book of Jubilees provides a unique perspective on the nature of the serpent in the Garden of Eden. In Jubilees, the serpent is not merely a cunning animal that tempted Eve. In Jubilees, the serpent's deception is not just a cunning trick, but a deliberate act of rebellion. The serpent deceives Eve by distorting the truth, but there is hope. Jubilees also speaks of a time when the evil spirits born of the serpent as fall will be bound and judged. Despite the darkness that entered the world through the serpent's deception, the Book of Jubilees offers hope, a promise of restoration and judgment. Jubilees paints a vivid picture of the spiritual conflict that unfolded in the Garden of Eden. The story of the serpent's temptation of Eve is a pivotal moment in human history. The fall of man in the Garden of Eden is a central event in religious and philosophical traditions. In conclusion, the serpent in the Garden of Eden is a figure shrouded in mystery and symbolism. What do you think of this interpretation of the story of the fall of man?